The number of anti-Jewish hate incidents in the UK is at a record high. Stephen Silverman is Director of Investigations and Enforcement, the Campaign Against Antisemitism. Welcome to the show. The Community Service Security Trust, which monitors anti-Semitism, recorded more than 2,200 incidents last year, including a surge in people shouting abuse from passing cars, as well as 173 physical assaults. Anti-Semitism is sadly not new. Why do you think it appears so many more people are giving voice to it?
Well, look, once again, the Community Security Trust has done an outstanding job in exposing the increasing normalisation of anti-Semitism in this country. That there were that number of incidents in 2021, the highest ever reported, is shocking and disgraceful, but it comes as no surprise to those of us who are working on the front line of this fight to counter this ancient racism. Nor should it come as a surprise to anyone who saw the footage from last year of a convoy of cars driving through London in which loud hailers were used to demonise and abuse Jews and calls for their wives and daughters to be raped.
Is enough being done to tackle it?
Well, look, there have been ample opportunities to put the brakes on the spread of this poison in recent years, and they've all been missed. The report today shows how we're seeing the consequences of those failures. We haven't had zero tolerance enforcement of the law. Campaign Against Antisemitism is currently working to deal with appalling anti-Semitic hate crimes that have been downgraded to hate incidents. The CPS refusing to prosecute neo-Nazis who use blogs to demonise Jews while glorifying Hitler and the Nazi regime. That's continued, and we know that social media is a place where the ideas are now developed and fomented that result in action in the real world. It's a huge problem, and we now need a three-pronged plan to deal with this. We need to see genuine zero-tolerance enforcement of the law. We need an education programme that deals just not with schools and campuses, by the way, where the levels of anti-Semitism that Jewish students are having to deal with at certain universities is absolutely appalling, and in the agencies that are responsible for dealing with anti-Semitic hate crimes, such as the police. And we also need to look at de-radicalisation. We know there is a problem with Islamist extremism in this country. A lot of the issues we've seen on the streets in the last year have come from that source. And we need to look at that very seriously because we know that anti-Semitism is a gateway to extremism.
Thank you. Thank you very much for taking the time. We appreciate it. Stephen Silverman, Director of Investigations and Enforcement at the Campaign Against Antisemitism.